Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of We Don't Shut Up. My name is Stephanie, your co-host.
And my name's Michelle.
And we are the two girls that can't shut up on any social platforms, TikTok,
Let's
Instagram,
go.
all the things. And we're here again with another episode for you guys. This time it's going to be one that's trending right now, and we're excited to talk about. So for this episode, we're going to be giving our review for the movie It Ends With Us.
It Ends With Us. I honestly can't believe that movie actually came out.
I know, seriously. Like, I was so obsessed with the book. It's probably one of, like, it was actually my first book that I read, like, when I started my binge of reading. And I sobbed like a little girl.
Oh my God.
Literally.
I remember I went into the bathroom and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Like, I was so sad after that book.
Yeah, I literally was like, I don't know how I can continue on. But I did, clearly. And I was just afraid, you know, when you do an adaptation for like a movie from a book, like it's not always the same thing, and sometimes it's just not the vibe.
But we'll get into our review.
Yeah, we will. But first, we have to do our
What
segment.
can't we shut up about?
Oh my God. What can't we shut up about this week? Michelle, you go first.
So I have one really fun thing. And it's that I am officially a red hair girly.
Oh my God.
Now you may be watching me and being like, what do you mean?
I see no change.
But there is a change.
in real life, like in person. Yeah.
You can totally see it.
You can totally see it.
At the top of my head.
Yeah.
And, well, like throughout my hair too.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's a journey. So you can't just like off the bat be like bright red.
Yeah.
So
which I don't think you want to do bright red either, but like
do
you?
I might want to look like a highlighter.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, guys.
When have you seen a red highlighter?
Yeah, never.
No, but I don't want to be bright red. Like I don't want to be the color of
Carol G.
No. I don't want to be Ariel. But I do want it to be a noticeable like, oh, she's a redhead.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
I mean, it's definitely noticeable right now. It's got like a hint of like a violet, which I love. I actually had that color on me.
So I'm
when I was younger.
Obsessed. I can't like stop looking at myself in the mirror.
Oh my God.
So shout out to Aylin, our girl.
Oh my gosh.
She will probably never listen to this podcast. But we love you.
Yeah, so I love that for you, honestly, because I know that you wanted to go red for a while.
Yes. And I wanted to do it before my birthday and also before the cruise because your hair lightens.
Yeah.
So
for the cruise, it's going to be tip-top shape.
Oh my gosh, it's so
tip-top shape.
So.
And I actually also dyed my hair. It's not my what I can't shut up about because it's not like I just did another brown. It's a little bit lighter. You might be able to like, see
really tell at the top.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
So yeah, I'm happy about it. Thank you, Aylin. You are the best. You rock my socks. Now, the thing I can't shut up about this week is, guys, okay, you know how a couple episodes ago I was literally like, I said, you know, we were going to hit our goal. I think it was for the month of July or something like that. We were going to hit our goal, and I was like kind of sad because we didn't hit our goal and all the things. Well, this is literally all part of business ownership. I am on a high right now because we hit our goal this month. Last month, I was like depressed. This month, I'm on a high, and that's just the roller coaster of being a business owner.
It's so true.
But yeah, we literally, as of this morning, just signed the last contract that closes our sales goal for the month. And we still have 2 contracts pending. So I'm
so excited.
So excited. We're killing it this month, this year, and I just can't wait to see what's
so exciting to see like the fruit of like our labor, like everything
like
that we do.
It actually paying off.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
Finally, after years.
Yes. After years. But hey, you have to build that foundation.
You do. So. You have to build it, and it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth it. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get into our review of It Ends With Us. So let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
Okay, so It Ends With Us, the movie. Let's talk about it. Do we think...
There's so much
There's so much to talk about. And actually, so if you want to take the reins on this,
okay,
because I have a lot to say, but I just don't know. Like, I have opinions, but I just don't know even where to start. So I'm going to have you just start.
Okay.
And give your kind of input.
Okay, so there is so much surrounding this movie. I think that we can start first by trigger warning. If anybody has dealt with any type of DV or anything like that, this movie is heavily based on that, even though some people, which is what we're going to get into as well, choose not to talk about that. But it is very like heavy on that, so just fair warning for this episode and for even watching the movie. So there's that. But I will say that we should get into our review first, what we thought about it and all that stuff, and then we can get into the actual drama behind everything
that's going on.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
For me personally, I give that movie probably an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm not sure why it's not a 10, but I know that, like, I didn't shed a tear.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it doesn't make it a 10 for me. I also think that the reason that I didn't shed a tear is because, thankfully, I have never dealt with a situation like that.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that I do, like, obviously, we feel for people that have been in these situations and all that stuff, but because so many people have come out and said, like, oh my gosh, like, I want to watch this movie with my Ryle, with my, like, my, you know, so, and they, like, are sobbing, and a lot of people honestly went into that movie thinking that it was a rom-com, and did not understand.
Really?
Yes. Oh, and did not understand that they were walking into that, and a lot of people, like, actually left the theater, like, because they couldn't make it through.
Well, I think there was, this week, you know, can kind of get into it towards that later part, but I heard that there were a lot of people, like, that were saying, like, why was there no trigger warning prior,
like a disclaimer, or anything?
It's something like there, but and there wasn't anything.
No, there wasn't at all.
When I thought back, I was like, wait a second.
That's so true.
Yeah, and like you said, like, thankfully, like, you know, I haven't had to go through anything like that, so grateful and blessed, but yeah, I mean, I can definitely see why that movie should have had a disclaimer on it.
100%.
Mm-hmm. I don't get why, because nowadays everything has a
disclaimer. So I'm just like, it's kind of weird that they didn't, like, cover their asses in a way with that.
Yeah.
Because that's what a lot of people are talking about. But personally, I think the movie was a really good representation of the book.
Yeah.
And I know that that's actually a controversial opinion, because a lot of people are like, no, absolutely not. Like, that was not a good enough movie and all this stuff. And I was like,
I saw some, like the one comment I saw on Facebook that was, like, negative was, like, the movie was trash. Like, what is this?
I don't think it's
and
trash.
I was like, I can't agree with you. No. I think the movie was really good.
I think it was a really good depiction of
the book.
The book and what, like, the book was about.
Yeah.
I think that there was a lot of key parts, not key parts, but big parts missing from the movie, but it's a movie.
Right.
You know, like, you can't get every single little piece of a book into a movie. The book is always going to be better.
Right.
So I think that it's kind of unfair to be like, oh, well, like, I don't think it was a bad movie if you're comparing it to the book. Like, I think I've seen way
worse adaptations, for sure.
Oh my gosh. I've seen terrible adaptations of books. But I personally do think I would give it an 8 out of 10. Just solely because I don't know. I just felt like I was going to cry. Mm-hmm. And I was, like, going into that with that hope. Like, I just wanted to sob my eyes out.
Yeah.
And don't get me, like, at the end of it, when she says the whole line of, like, it ends with us and all that stuff, and we won't spoil anything, but, like, that was so powerful. Like, to me, I still, like, for, like, the next couple days, like, I thought about just that scene where it's, like, it's so powerful for you to be able to say, like, that cycle ends here.
Yeah.
And it's just so empowering. And but it didn't bring me to tears. You know?
Right.
Like,
I mean, I would agree.
But...
I would agree with you. Like, I feel like I would give the movie an 8 out of 10 as well because I didn't sob.
Right.
Like, I got teary-eyed here and there, but I didn't, like, actually, like, sob the way I did with the book. And I wasn't expecting to, like, oh my, like, you know, like, sob. But I was expecting to, like, shed a tear or two.
Yeah.
And I didn't. But I did, like, it did move me.
Yeah.
I did feel,
I felt empowered. I will say that.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like women can really do it all.
Yeah.
Like, I did feel that during the movie. And I honestly have told Andrew, like, I really want you to go watch, like, I really want us to watch this movie together.
Yeah.
Because I think it would be so, obviously, again, like, we have a great relationship and everything, but I do think it's so important.
Yeah.
To see it from that perspective and, like, how it can just easily, like, just slip out of your hands, you know? Like, I think the way that the movie and the book, but more so the movie, was, like, the main character was depicted. He was just so normal, so lovable, and everything. And I think that that's what people really fall into, and that's why it's so hard to leave these situations. So,
well, the fact that this could be like a real life scenario, right? Where there's so many people that are this way. Like, there's so many men that are lovable and are, you know, and it's maybe that they haven't healed things from the past. It's maybe that they haven't gotten the help that they need.
There's no excuse.
It's so many things, but there's no excuse for that. And the fact that, like, she can stand up and say, like, it ends with us. Like, that's it. Like, it was a very powerful thing. I think, I know a lot of people disagree, but I do think that, like, that scene at the end was very powerful. And just that line that when she was speaking to Ryle at the end there, it was
like, I think that made the movie. Like, the movie, say whatever you want about the movie, but at the end of the day, just with that scene, and I'm sure, like, again, we don't want to give spoilers or anything, but I mean, it's all around TikTok and everything. Like, that scene alone was so powerful enough to just be like, okay, that is it. That's what it is. So, but yeah, I really liked the movie. I really did like the movie. Yeah. I think we did like a little girls, like, day getaway thing, and, like, it was a group of us girls. We went and we watched it, and it was so good.
And then we had lunch after that.
Yeah, it was so
nice. So, yeah, I mean, I can't say, I mean, obviously there were parts, right? But overall, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. Now, eek. The rest of
the drama after. Holy cow.
Wow. I don't think there's been a drama around, like, surrounding a movie
as like much as this one for a long time.
For a long time. Like, holy crap. There's just been a lot. So, basically, there's, like, two sides to this movie. And I personally, I do take one side, and it's kind of astonishing. And I kind of want your input on this.
Yeah, like, what are both sides? Because I'm not, like, I know a little bit about what's going on with it, but not everything.
Basically, the two sides are, like, Blake Lively's side and Justin Baldoni's side.
Okay.
So, apparently, there's a lot of rumors and a lot of speculation that there has been some kind of feud between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes and everything, that they got into some kind of feud. There's no proof of that.
Yeah.
Mainly because during their press conferences and during their press tour, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni were not together.
Yeah, like, they did not do the press tour together at all.
No,
like, they were never seen.
Yeah. They weren't, and the cast kind of stood behind Blake Lively. So the problem that a lot of people are having right now is that Blake Lively is her promo and signature line for this movie has been something like, get your girls and grab your florals and go watch this movie. That has been, like, her kind of, like, slogan for this movie. She's also, obviously, Lily Bloom, she's a florist and everything. She plays a florist and everything. So she's been very, like, all her dresses have been florals
yeah.
and all that stuff, which is totally fine. The way that she dresses, like, that's not the problem. It's the slogan of grab your girls, grab your florals, and go watch this movie. It's kind of like, okay, why would I grab my florals to go watch a movie about DV? Like,
yeah.
Kind of weird. During her press conferences, she's also talked a lot about there's one specific clip that it's about her talking about, oh, what are you wearing? Britney Spears. She's wearing a Britney Spears dress. And because she's empowered about Britney Spears' like sexuality and like all this stuff. And it's just, it's giving very like fairy tale La La Land. Mm-hmm. And this isn't a fairy tale.
She's not understanding the full message of this movie.
No, she, like, everybody's saying, like, she's like taking away from what the message actually is of this movie.
Yeah.
A lot of things that she's saying too are like, this isn't about what somebody can do to you. This is more than just, you're not, like, basically you're not what somebody does to you. You are what you make of yourself. So, which is a powerful message in itself.
Yeah.
But it's missing the mark of, like, this isn't a movie about, oh, like, this
that happened.
This happened to me, and now I'm moving on, and like the whole message of the movie was the relationship, was the struggle in the relationship. So when you are talking about like, oh well, you know, you're not what is made of you. You're what you make of yourself, and it's kind of like you're missing it, girl.
Yeah,
like it's
I could see that.
You know, like
and
it's very like it's giving Airhead Ditzy.
It's giving blonde.
It's giving so blonde. So blonde. I've always said this. I would go gay for Blake Lively.
I love Blake Lively.
She's so hot. She's so funny. Like, I absolutely love her. But
actually, last episode I said my girls are Molly May, Jaclyn Hill, and I have to add Blake Lively to that.
Absolutely.
I don't know what happened in my brain that I didn't say that.
Blake Lively's she's just so sexy. She's just so
She's
hot.
Serena Vanderwoodson. Like, come on.
Gossip girl. So, yeah, I love Blake Lively. So, I'm biased, but I don't think she's right in this scenario. Like, yeah. I don't think.
I also saw there was, like, a controversy about, like, that Justin Baldoni said she was fat.
Oh, my God, yeah. So, recently it came out that basically what happened, and this is all alleged.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Because we don't have all the facts. But basically what happened there is that an article came out of him fat shaming her because I don't know if you remember, I vaguely remember, but I know it happened, a scene where Ryle has to pick Lily up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he went to some kind of personal trainer or something like that on set to ask what he would have to do and how he would have to train in order for him to easily and like gracefully pick her up.
Because he has back issues.
During the movie, because he has back issues. And Blake Lively is a tall ass woman.
She is.
She's 5'10".
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even think it has to do anything with her being fat.
Yeah.
It literally has to
just a
big woman. She's a tall woman.
Yeah.
Like, she's just like, I don't know.
He's not picking up like you or me.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, he's picking up a tall woman. She's probably almost as tall as him. Probably like she's had kids. She's a woman. Like, she's a whole ass woman. So to me, it just seems a little bit like, are you serious? Like, you're just trying to find things to nitpick at? Because
I did feel that same thing too when I did see that. I was like, I mean, it depends on how he said it, but if he did say it the way the article was written, like, he went to a personal trainer and said, hey, like, how can I do this? Because I have back issues.
I just don't think any part of that was fat shaming.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that at all is anything bad. Like, I would literally, if I were her, I would have been like, how can I help him?
Yeah.
Like, how can I make this easier for him? Like, all all I'm hearing is like he has back issues and he's just trying to protect his back.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's trying, and he's also
because he has to do the scene,
right? And he's also, in a way, I'm thinking too, like he's also trying to make it look graceful and
right.
Like,
he's trying to make it like look like a good scene.
Exactly. He's not trying. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So to me, I'm just like, this is so stupid. On the other side is Justin Baldoni's side, which is the only things that I've seen about Justin Baldoni, I am a lover of Jane the Virgin, right? So
yeah, like, so lover of Justin Baldoni.
Yeah, well. Jane the Virgin is like my comfort show, so I'll just put that out there,
guys.
But I also really like Blake Lively. Like, I absolutely love Blake Lively. So it's kind of even on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that I've seen about Justin Baldoni before I even found out that this movie was even a thing, he is an angel from above. Like, he is a feminist.
Okay.
So it's so weird to say feminist for a man.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a feminist. And he has a whole podcast on like empowering women and taking away toxic masculinity. And
so the fat shaming thing wouldn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense with his anything.
With anything that he stands for.
Nothing that they have said about him has any
could like actually be true.
No.
Just considering everything he's done.
No, because even
I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, no, like even when he was filming Jane the Virgin.
Yeah.
Gina Rodriguez, which is Jane.
Yeah.
She's been very controversial. And she's been in the not positive.
Yeah.
And he has always been taken out of that and been like, he's never been the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So when you turn it around and you look at it, Blake Lively has been a problem before.
Yeah. So
that's also like, okay. And then Justin Baldoni, if you look at any single interview, any part of the press conference, this man is just like he's spreading all the resources for women that have been in any type of situation with DV or anything like that. Anytime he's asked about Blake Lively, he's like, this woman is a force to be reckoned with. She's amazing.
That's why I wasn't understanding, because I didn't really dig deep into it, but I wasn't understanding why he was getting, like, why this whole, like, Blake and Justin aren't, like, talking to each other, because Justin is talking amazing things about her. Like, anytime that anyone's like, oh, the movie and all that stuff, he's like, well, honestly, it has everything to do with Blake. She's, like, all this.
Yeah, and there was so
I was like, what? I'm confused now.
Yeah, there's so many things. Like, for example, there's this scene where they're in the middle of the street and they're, like, talking to each other, and he's, like, saying that he wants to kiss her or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I remember this.
During this scene, there's actual behind-the-scenes footage, or not footage, but, like, a video that somebody recorded of her telling him how to pull her in. Keep in mind, Justin Baldoni is the director, the executive producer, and everything of this movie. He did it all. So a lot of people are saying, like, she decided to take the reins on a lot of things, and she was kind of like think of Bridezilla, but Actorzilla.
Yeah.
She's, like, that's what a lot of people are speculating, and the fact that, like, she doesn't even mention Justin Baldoni during the interviews. She doesn't really talk about that stuff at all. Anything that has to do with Justin Baldoni, she doesn't even mention it. She doesn't talk about it. She doesn't talk about the DV situation. She just talks about the florals and the prettiness, and that you are a woman and you are...
Yeah, she's just missing the whole thing.
Yeah. So then you have Justin Baldoni on the other side, where he's like, this is... Like, he started crying during an interview, and he was like, this is so much more than, like, I'm just so grateful and happy that I could even, like, be a part of this project and all this stuff. So it's just a little bit like, to me, Justin Baldoni is doing all the right things. The whole point of the movie was DV and DV victims, and how they have been a part of, situations that are so terrible.
Yeah.
And the whole point of the book, and the reason why it's called It Ends With Us, is because the cycle ends with Lily and the baby. So like, why would it be anything but
to sit here and be like, grab your girls, grab florals, and come.
First of all, why would I grab florals to go to the movies? Please explain that to me.
Second of all, like, this isn't even like, let's grab some champagne like, this is not a movie for that.
The tissues,
and
make sure that you know what you're walking into,
and bring a friend that's going to comfort you if that's the case, and that's it. Like, yeah, I think, like I said, like, I love Blake Lively, but just given like all the information that you just gave, like,
sorry, I missed another thing. There's this has become a really big thing, and a really big part of it is that. So Blake Lively did an interview years ago in 2016, years and years ago, about she was promoting a movie. Okay. And the interviewer, yeah. Blake was recently pregnant. So she had a little bump. Okay. And she's sitting in a chair, and the interviewer goes, "Oh my gosh, congratulations on your little bump."
Oh, I saw this.
And Blake Lively goes, "Congratulations on your bump." The lady was not pregnant, and she did not have a bump. So.
Oh wait, I did not see this. Okay.
Yeah, she goes, "Congratulations on your bump," and she just like kind of laughs it off, and then the girl that she's with, her co-star, whatever, she goes, "Oh yeah, congratulations on this bump," and she gets up and she shows her butt, and so like it was like a funny little thing, and then. She was like, Blake Lively was just so rude to her. Yeah. And then they were having a conversation to each other, like the co-star and Blake Lively. And the interviewer was sitting on the opposite side of the room, and they're having a conversation to each other. Like, they're completely ignoring the interviewer. So, like, it's all checking out.
Yeah, so, like, we're thinking, like, this, like, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are, like, not what everyone thinks they are.
Not the it couple that everybody thinks they are. But, I mean, maybe it's just... we
want to believe that they are.
I still want to give her the benefit of the doubt because I absolutely love her. And I absolutely love Ryan Reynolds as well. And he's a whole big part of this as well. Yeah. Because he wrote a scene and blah, blah, blah. And nobody on the face of the earth understands and knows why Ryan Reynolds was a part of this at all. Besides the fact that they were trying to promote their movies at the same time. That's the only thing that...
But even then, like...
Give each movie its moment. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm just like... I'm kind of like... It's a little frustrating to me that this is a whole situation because this movie... To me, personally, I think it was so beautiful. Yeah. And the way that the book was written and everything. It just...
The way it was, like, depicted. And it's just... All the drama that's surrounding it now is just, like... Yeah, like why is everyone like...
Yeah, people are saying like it's a joke. Like the movie now is just like a joke because like it was such a serious thing and such a serious topic, and now it's just like
ruined by all the stupid drama that came into this for no freaking reason.
It's so stupid, but I mean,
wild.
Yeah, that's Hollywood for you.
That is Hollywood, and honestly, like it just goes to show like you can love a celebrity so much. You don't really, know them, and two, like, it really when you, like, just because you see someone walk the red carpet and they answer a question, they answer it nicely, whatever, doesn't mean that, they might be good humans. And still, to this point, we don't know if, we don't know what really happened. Yeah. We don't know, like, the true Blake Lively and the true Justin Baldoni.
Yeah, and apparently Justin Baldoni did hire
I did see that at Crisis team. Yeah. But I'm like...
But people are like, why if he didn't do anything?
Right.
So
like, why?
Because... But he is being slandered.
Yeah. So, like...
Yeah, I'm just like, he is literally an angel. Like, I just go on TikTok and look up Justin Baldoni, like, podcast or whatever. Yeah. He's just always like, women are just so amazing and... Like
this fits so perfectly for him. Like this project fits so perfectly for him.
So it's just stupid that like it got like shit on just because. Yeah. So, but dang. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. At the end of the day, it was a good movie. So
yeah, I mean, 8 out of 10. Yeah. 8 out of 10 for both of us. And yeah, let us know in the comments if you guys watched the movie
and what you thought
about it. Because honestly, there's so much controversy surrounding this movie that it's like. give us your thoughts. We want to know.
I know.
We want to know.
I want to be able to, because there's so much in this movie, I want to be able to dissect it. So I kind of want to just sit on my couch whenever it's available for streaming and just like watch it.
Like every scene.
Yeah, and be like, okay,
I could see
that's
that.
great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But yeah.
Good luck finding the time to do that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of We Don't Shut Up with the two girls that can't shut up on any social platforms. We love you guys. Follow, like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell everyone on the roster. And we will see you guys for our next episode next week.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys. I hope you have a lovely day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.